What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight8610 and today I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile for you guys. It's been quite a while since we've done one of these videos, so tell me in the comments if you guys would like to see more deck profiles in the future, as well as give me some ideas on different decks you guys would like to see. I'm thinking on building a Dark Magician once all that support comes out in August. Hopefully it won't be too hard to get, and maybe even Spirals. But yeah, I mean if this video does well, I don't mind doing more deck profile videos in the future. I've heard that you guys want to see a little bit more variety on this channel, so I'm definitely fine with that. Just tell me what kinds of videos you guys want to see, and like I said, if this does well, I don't mind doing plenty more deck profiles in the future. But yeah, enough talk, let's go on ahead and go through the cards. So of course, first off we have our 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. It's really hard to choose what artwork to go with too. I kind of wanted to go with 3 of the same artwork, so I went with the newest one because it's probably my second favorite of all the Blue Eyes artworks now, because the original is always going to be my favorite. So really hard choice on that, but yeah, you gotta have 3 of these, doesn't really matter what build you're going with, and it looks awesome. I really do love the new artwork, so I kind of wanted to showcase it in this video, and I just think it looks amazing. Then of course after that we finally got this card, still so happy that it wasn't that hard to get, and that is 3 Blue Eyes Alternative Dragons. This is the newest Blue Eyes that has come out, and it came out in the movie pack. Like I said, they're actually not that tough to get. I'm still really shocked that Konami did that. Anyway, it's basically a free Blue Eyes that you can bring out because you reveal a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand. You get to special summon this guy. He also has a destruction effect to him, and he still has 3,000 attack and 2,500 defense, level 8 monster. So it's a free Blue Eyes. That's awesome. I mean, it helps out the deck so much, and that's the reason I wanted to wait on this card before I did any kind of deck profile with Blue Eyes. And then after that, we also have another level 8 dragon for Blue Eyes, and that is Dragon Spirit of White. This is basically kind of like another Blue Eyes for you because he can special summon another Blue Eyes. He's also another level 8 monster, as well as this one though has 2,500 attack. The good thing about it though is it has spell and trap destruction, so that can really come in handy. Of course, giving you another level 8 monster can come in handy for C summons and everything too, and then of course, like I said, it can become a Blue Eyes, so it's a great card, and I really like that spell and trap destruction. I mean, that can definitely come in handy, especially with a deck like this where you are basically trying to steamroll your opponent. You're bringing out your strongest monsters and you're going to run them over. So then of course, next up we have our 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue. This card is amazing for Blue Eyes. It's another one of the newer cards, probably the priciest card in this deck too right now. Anyway, it is a level 1 tuner monster, so it helps you out with bringing the synchros, and then not only that, it's another way to bring out Blue Eyes even easier because you can get rid of an effect monster and then special summon Blue Eyes, and also when it's normal summoned, you're able to search for a light level 1 tuner. So of course with this, he's not the only light level 1 tuner monster, so that definitely helps you out, has a searching effect, and another way to bring out Blue Eyes. Then after that we have our 3 Lightstone of Ancients. Again, it's another level 1 tuner monster for you to use with Blue Eyes. This is the one you're mainly going to be discarding sent to the graveyard, that way, because it has 2 different effects for it. One where it's sent to the graveyard, then you can special summon Blue Eyes at the end of the turn, or you're able to get a Blue Eyes from your graveyard, add it to your hand. So that makes it really great for Alternative Dragon as well. Get a Blue Eyes to your hand, so if in case you didn't have one to reveal for Alternative Dragon. And yeah, I mean, this is the card you're more likely to be sending to the graveyard a lot in this deck, and it helps you out with getting Blue Eyes wherever you need it, whether it be on the field or in your hand. And then next up we have our 2 Effect Veilers. I mean, obviously it's Effect Veiler, it's another level 1 tuner monster, so it definitely comes in handy on that. We have our 3 Max C that you can use, because of course with a deck like this you need draw power. That way you're not in a mess. So 3 of these definitely helps you out and helps you draw all the cards you need. So again, you can steamroll your opponent. I mean, that's basically the main strategy on this. Then after that you have Manju of the 10,000 Hands. Of course, since we are using Chaos Max Dragon, this is a searcher for him, as well as his Ritual Spell card, so it definitely comes in handy on that, and it's an easy level 4 monster to bring out, so definitely amazing. And what's even funny too is there have been certain situations where you have this card in trade-in, well then you could easily use its effect to search Chaos Max, then use trade-in with that and draw 2 cards. I mean, it can help get you out of a lot of different binds, and it definitely comes in handy and gives you a monster out there too. We have another one of the main cards of the deck, and that is Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. This card is a monster. I mean, 4,000 attack, it is just so insane, so easy to bring out in this deck too. That's what the deck is mainly geared toward, is Max Dragon. So it is insanely useful in this. I mean, once you bring this card out, it's almost game over for your opponent. I mean, more than likely you'll be able to bring this out in like a Blue Eyes and even some other, maybe even like 2 Blue Eyes. and then you should be able to, like I said, just deplete your opponent's life points like it's nothing. So definitely helpful on that. And then, of course, since we're using him, we have his ritual spell card, Chaos Form. You only really need one of these. It's an alright ritual spell. It can kind of come in handy, but the reason I only run one of these is because I have 2 of Advanced Ritual Art. This card, I kind of like it a little bit more for the ritual spell, just because you can get a normal monster from your deck, send it to the graveyard, and then summon the ritual monster. So basically you're sending Blue Eyes from the deck to the graveyard, which is something you're wanting to do in this deck anyway. So it's a lot easier Chaos Max to bring out, as well as getting a Blue Eyes to the graveyard. So win-win on that, really. Then, of course, with all these higher level monsters, we have 3 trade-in. Obviously on that, you have so many targets for it. Get rid of one, and then draw your 2 cards. Dragon Shrine, because all these dragons. It's pretty helpful. I only run one of them because it's pretty easy to get what you need to the graveyard with all the different discard cards that we have in this deck, but one of these definitely still helps out with consistency. Then after that we have 3, the Melody of Awakening Dragon. Again, this is another card that can help you discard cards, and then also it's a searcher. I mean, you can get Blue Eyes and Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. That way you can instantly get an alternative dragon on the field if you want. You can get Chaos Max if you already have the ritual spells, or, you know, any of the ritual spells going. So basically, it's just one of the key cards to help you search for what you need. And then after that, we have our 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. This is one of the new cards that came out in the Felgren Structure deck. It's basically your Monster Reborn. You can use this, bring out Blue Eyes White Dragon, Alternative Dragon, Spirit Dragon, whatever you're wanting to do on that. It gives you that monster instantly, and then also it's still useful in the graveyard because it can help protect your dragons from the graveyard. So it's a great card. Like I said, it is essentially a Monster Reborn with an added protection effect. So that makes it really awesome for this deck and helps it out a lot. And then for our last 2 cards, we have 2 Twin Twisters, because you want to destroy spells and traps. Again, this deck is made so you summon very strong monsters and you run over your opponent. So you don't want anything to get in the way of that. So that's the reason on that. And that's also the same reason why you're not seeing any traps in this deck, because again, you're not really trying to do that. You're not setting up things like that. You're trying to bring out as strong as monsters as you can, which is really easy, especially with it being Blue Eyes. I mean, Blue Eyes is still, especially with this new support, something to be feared. So then you just bring all that out, destroy anything that gets in your way, and win the duel. I mean, it is honestly that simple of a strategy on it, so you don't need traps. And now for extra deck. First off, we have Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. This card is amazing, especially with Alternative Dragon now. It's so easy to bring out this monster, and it just crushes your opponents. I mean, it makes sure monsters are destroyed. It can attack 2 different monsters. It's pretty amazing, especially even with having a 3,000 attack like that. It's finally our twin-headed Blue Eyes, and it, like I said, is insanely more useful now that we have Alternative Dragon. So it's really easy to bring out. And then, of course, for our Synchro monsters, we have 2 Azure-eyes Silver Dragon. Obviously, this card is amazing. It's been out quite a while for Blue Eyes. It helps protect your Blue Eyes monsters, as well as giving you a Blue Eyes pretty much every turn. You know, as long as you have it in the graveyard, you can special summon it easily with this card. So a very useful Synchro monster on that, and can help you out with being a little bit more defensive and bringing out more of those Blue Eyes to the field. After that, we have the new Blue Eyes Synchro, which is Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. This card is amazing because it gives you access to so many more cards. Not only can you get rid of it and then go for Azure Eyes, you can also go for Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. You can go for Stardust Spark Dragon. And those are 2 other options that are really useful for that. And they're not the only options. They're the 2 I go with, though, because Spark Dragon can protect itself from the destruction effect. And for Moonlight Dragon, you get the effect off anyway, so that can help you out with getting rid of one of your opponent's monsters. And then obviously with Azure Eyes, it protects itself from being destroyed by Spirit Dragons. So it's all very useful, and it gives you access to some synchros you normally couldn't use. There are some other options too, but Spark Dragon and Moonlight Dragon seem to be the best options in my opinion. And then of course for our last synchro, we also have Gigantic Castle, which is just, it's a synchro you can go for. It's one of my favorites in this just because it can get you out of a mess, basically, and become a pretty strong synchro monster, and it's not hard to summon at all. So if you just need power, you got it. And now moving on to Exceed monsters, we have number 107 Galaxy-Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Of course, all these level 8 monsters, you can go for all these rank 8 monsters that we have, so Tachyon Dragon is an awesome card to go with. And then, of course, since we're using number 107, we have number 95 Galaxy-Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. Since, of course, we have number 107, we can overlay and rank it up into number 95 instantly, which then can help you out because it's another 4,000 type monsters you can see there. So just think about getting that out and Chaos Max. I mean, it's an amazing thing to do, and it's really not that hard to bring both of those out. You could actually do it in the same turn really easily, 2 4,000 type monsters, and that's not even talking about their effects. We also have number 46, which is just very useful. It's actually a deck that you can use this with, and it definitely comes in handy. We have number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. Another very useful card that a lot of people are noticing now since the different Blue Eyes support, so it's definitely a great rank 8 monster to have. After that, we have Heretic Sun Dragon Heliopolis. It's just a great rank 8 XC monster to use, so it's kind of a generic one that will definitely come in handy for you. Divine Dragonite Felgrand, another great rank 8 monster. I think it's probably my favorite of all different rank 8 XC monsters, and very useful. It can protect itself, and if you're afraid of your opponent's about to pull some kind of trick and destroy the field or something, well, this is a great option for you, because then you can protect one of your monsters with it, because Felgrand's power can pretty much, keep it on the field from just about anything. So definitely useful on that. And then our last XC monster is number 23, Lancelot Dark Knight of the Underworld, which is just another good rank 8 XC monster, and one that you can just win the duel with. Because of course he can attack directly with that 2000 attack, and that wins games. I mean, just being able to do that. So it's easy to bring out, has a really good effect. And yep, there you go, that's the deck profile. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember too, there's also a pure Blue Eyes build you can go with, and a Felgrand build. For me, I really enjoy the Chaos Max build, so that's what I went with for this video. But tell me in the comments which build you guys like the most, and also if you have any ideas on how I can improve this deck. I definitely don't mind constructive criticism on that. And if you guys would like to see more deck profiles in the future, let me know in the comments, and of course by supporting this video. If this video does well, I definitely don't mind doing more deck profiles in the future. I mean, I want to make the videos you guys want to see, so let me know in the comments what other different videos you guys like to see in the future. Like I said, I do plan on building a Dark Magician, and I don't know, maybe we'll do spirals and other things too. Again, just let me know in the comments. As always, thank you guys for watching. Of course, like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh related videos, and of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya. Hope you guys have enjoyed my latest video. Be sure to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, as well as check out my other two channels, CyberKnight Games for Let's Plays, and also CyberKnight CCG for Card Fight Vanguard openings. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.